Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Good game. We both know what happened. I got lucky on some other shit before, so I ain't even gonna. Good game.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cuevas. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. LSU right back to the line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go,
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
and I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He dances away. He'll pull it down. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, in tight tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB?
Got enough space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just...
He's going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Durham. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Snags it over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers.
He's loose. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Durham. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
At the 45 on its way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks the tackle. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown tie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down, because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, and it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? The give. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of